Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So on one of my previous videos, which I believe was actually the mineral based foundation look, I got a comment asking whether I would use some of the neutral mineral eyeshadows from Lily Lolo on my channel. Shades like Soft Brown and Miami Taupe. So this is from Lisa Richardson. Because she said initially, I use Lily Lolo every day. It doesn't settle in my lines on my 64-year-old skin. And yeah, she'd love to see some neutral mineral eyeshadows on my channel from them. So I've already got a few neutral-ish shades. I've got Mud Pie, which is probably the most neutral shade I've got. And then I do have Witchy Poo and Orchid, which are kind of black and a white, which maybe not so neutral, so I might stick more with the browns. But I did go ahead and pick up Soft Brown and Miami Taupe, because to be fair, in my mineral eyeshadow collection, I've got many kind of fun colours, I think, not really any neutral shades as such, and not really many, apart from Mud Pie and Witchy Poo, not many matte shades either. So yeah, I picked these both up. So I'm going to do like a neutral eyeshadow look today using this, quite simple. I'm thinking like something that can be everyday and possibly transferred into a nighttime evening look, but again still quite simple. So that's what I'm going to do for this. So first of all, what I'll do is I'll quickly swatch Soft Brown and Miami Taupe, because I haven't played with these before, to see what they're like. And I should have probably taken the annoying tab out first. I realised April has very much been a mineral product based month, and very much a Lily Lolo based month, apart from the last video, which was the Kosas foundation. Although the Lily Lolo Mineral Concealer worked beautifully with that foundation, it's very much been mineral based and pretty much Lily Lolo based, which I'm not mad about, and I will continue using those for sure. Okay, so Miami Taupe we'll go with first. Oh, actually this has got shimmer in. Oh no, that is a nice shade. Okay, so that is Miami Taupe. So it is a shimmer, but a beautiful, yeah, nice soft shimmer. That's going to be really beautiful kind of in this inner portion, I feel like. So yeah, so I'm going to do probably like a soft, like the classic shaped smoky eye, but keep it quite soft. And like I said, you can always like add an eyeliner on if you're going out in the evening, or add a bolder lip to make it more of an evening look. So kind of, yeah, a nice transfer of day to night. And then we've got Soft Brown. Now Soft Brown I imagine would be more on the matte side, but let's have a look. Yeah, it's just a gorgeous kind of, although it looks like a sheen, but there's no shimmer in there, so it's probably more of a sheen pearlescent than a shimmer. But yeah, a nice soft, well, soft brown as it says. I'll quickly swatch Mud Pie next to it, which is the shade I've already got, just so you can kind of compare. I don't know if I will go in Witchy Poo today, because I don't want to make it too dark. Probably do nice. So that's Mud Pie. So yeah, nice kind of, I think all three of those would go quite nicely together, to be fair. So let's see what I can kind of come up with. I did actually pick up another eye primer whilst I was on the Lily Lolo website, and finally Poppy, the Lip to Cream cheek tint in Poppy, because that went missing, and I thought as summer's coming up soonish, that'd be beautiful. So right, I've still got the eye situation, so maybe focus more on this side with how the application goes. But I'll go in with my eye primer first. Now actually what I'd say is, if you're new to the mineral eyeshadows, and more with the neutral shades, I'd say, you might actually want to go in with the mineral concealer, the powder, just so it glides on top, because what the mineral eyeshadows do work on top of powder, and they'll just give a softer appearance and a bit easier to blend. It's more when it comes to like the real pops of shimmer, like my Pixie Sparkle, I want to definitely pack on a cream things to really make it pop. But if you're starting off, it will work with powdered eyes. It's just to give a much more softer appearance. And actually maybe I'll demonstrate that in today's video. Where's my... We're going to double prime, so I'm going to use the Mineral Belly Beige. And then what I might do is, for the pop of shimmer, I might go back in with the eye primer, the cream eye primer. I think I'm going to start off with soft brown to start with the kind of more transition shade. I want a nice fluffy brush. This is the Bdellium Tools 785, and we're going to go with soft brown. And if you watch the mineral based foundation routine, like the foundation, I preferred obviously popping the lid, really coating the brush by swirling it around, and just doing a bit of tap off, and it works perfectly fine. So I've got some in the lid. I'm just going to swirl the brush to get it nice and coated, and then tap off. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this through the crease. I'm going to start on the outer portion and build up in the crease. So yes, like I said, adding the powder down will give a slightly softer appearance to begin with, but it'll be easier to kind of work and blend with. So yeah, working in the outer crease, I'm kind of using circular motions, and then I will start to bring it into the inner portion. I'm not too worried when it gets on the lid, that's fine. So yeah, so my goal is a simple day look, something a bit more than a no makeup look obviously, maybe something you wear to the office or whatever your kind of day plans are, and then just probably by adding maybe a bolder lip, or maybe you could go in with a black liner just across the lids, or the lash line, sorry, would kind of turn it into a bit more of an evening look, so we'll see. So this is a nice, oh, it's a really nice shade. It's kind of actually, I thought it would look quite warm on my hands, but on my eyes it's looking in between kind of cool and warm, a bit more neutral tone, which is quite nice. So what I'm going to do is actually take a bit more of that concealer on the brush and use that just to help feather the edges. Make it softer. So that's a real nice kind of soft transition shade there. Okay, I'm going to do the same on the other eye. So exactly the same, we'll start off on the outer portion in the crease. Circular motions, and then start to kind of bring it into the inner portion. And this eye will be much nicer and smoother. I want to say actually thank you for the really nice comments on that mineral foundation based video, because people seem to really enjoy it, and I definitely want to continue doing it. I know someone commented, I think it was on the springtime look where I used all mineral products on the face and eyes. I think it was because I was mentioning I couldn't remember what shade I used previously for the Lily Lola Eye mineral foundation. And they were talking about, I think I used Warm Peach was my first one I tried, which possibly was a bit too warm for me, but I'm sure I used China Doll afterwards. But they also put in the comment that they seem to remember me liking the Innica mineral foundation more. I do remember enjoying it and trying it at the time, so I do want to pick that one up again and give it a little test, see how nicely it kind of lasts in comparison to the Lily Lola one, and hopefully get my correct shade this time. And then actually someone else also commented asking how well the mineral products last in like a hot temperature, hot country. I did say, to be honest, like I'm from UK, don't get too much like high temperatures, a little bit in the summer, but I did say when it gets to the kind of, if we do have a bit of a heat wave, I'd certainly test it out and kind of show how well it lasts if there is a heat wave. I think someone actually did comment who lives in a hotter climate saying it does last really well, but that is something I want to do when it gets like heat wave on, is really put actually all my foundations to a test. So I thought it might be quite an interesting video. Okay, that is a lovely shade, soft brown. And you know, I'm going to take some, I'm going to run it along the lower lash line too. So just along, I'm going to use the same fluffy brush, because it's quite a soft shade, and because it is a fluffier brush it's going to pick up less product to make it softer anyway. I can afford to kind of go a bit, blend out a bit more. Okay, I'm going to take a slightly denser brush now. With a Sigma brush, I can't remember the name, but it's kind of a classic blending brush. I'm going to go in Mud Pie next. Here we are. And I start deepening up the outer portion. I'm going to take this. Actually, initially I'm going to pack this onto the outer portion and start building up a bit of dimension just out here. Now, had I just used the eye primer cream by itself, this will kind of give you much more of a punch, but it does make it slightly trickier to blend out. So, like I said, whatever kind of you're used to mineral shadows, then yeah, go for it with the cream. If you're just starting out, then go in and maybe use like more a powder primer. Use this to blend them together, and then back in with Mud Pie. Yeah, I feel like this eye is definitely performing much better than this eye. Okay, I'm going to take that same shade and just run a little bit on the outer portion of the lower lash line. Kind of repeating what we've done up above. Okay, let's go in with some of my Ami taupe now. I'm going to initially try it without adding a bit of primer and use a brush, and then I may add in a bit of primer just if I want a bit more of an impact. So it depends if you want a softer look or a bit more of a pop of shimmer. Let's go in a shading brush like this, coat the brush again, and let's see. I mean, it's not an intense shimmer anyway, but a bit of... Yeah, no, I'm going to pop some eye primer down. I do feel the shimmers, it really does kind of help them massively. Use the same brush, grab some eye primer and pop just in this inner portion here. Well, I'm going to go in with the finger as well. Oh, there we go. Just tidy up in this inner corner bit. I think I will go with Orchid just to really kind of add a pop of something in the inner corner, because it's obviously a bit more of a neutral toned shimmer, but really pretty. Yeah, but I do think you need like a little bit of eye primer down, unset, just to kind of help it pop. And actually what I'm going to do for the inner pop of shimmer is, so I'm going to take some of Orchid now on a pencil brush, tap off, and I'm going to pop some in this inner portion and drag some along the lower lash line. What I'm going to do is grab a touch of my Ami taupe, just a touch, just to make it a little bit less kind of stark white, but like still a brightening effect in the inner corner. Okay, so this is how we're looking on the eyes at the moment. It's quite a classic styled smoky eye, something a bit softer. So that Ami taupe is actually really nice because it's not like a super intense shimmer. It's quite like natural, so for an everyday look it's really pretty. Yeah, something quite soft. I'm really glad I picked up those two new shades, because especially soft brown, I really like soft brown at the two. Were really nice just to kind of wash all over the lids for an everyday basis almost. Yeah, so that is the eyes. I'm just going to quickly load up with some mascara. I don't have the Lily Low mascara at the moment, I'm out, so I'm just going to go in with the Kosas mascara. I'm going to load up my upper and lower lashes, and then we'll be back to do the lips. Okay, so onto the lips. I'm going to keep it very simple. I'm going in with Sandalwood from Benecos, with a soft lip line. And then just going in with Pixie's Rosewood, Sheer Rose, sorry, lip gloss. And that is the finished look. So yeah, something quite nice and soft on the eyes. Definitely kind of a day to night, evening kind of makeup on the eyes, I think. If you wanted to really jazz it up, you could almost go in with like a real pop of shimmer, like a gold or something, or go with like some black around the kind of lash line to emphasise the eyes a bit more, or go with a slightly bolder lip. So it's a real kind of one step and you've kind of really got your evening look sorted. Or even this as it is, could be quite a nice evening look as well, but it's softer. So I really hope you enjoyed that. I'm really glad I picked up those two new mineral eyeshadows. Soft Brown in particular, I think is my favourite out of the two. Miami Taupe I think is really nice for, you want that slightly softer shimmer. You don't want something intense, but enough just to kind of like the light to bounce off. I think it's pretty. I think I do personally prefer a slightly brighter, ever so slightly brighter shimmer, but I can see why this would appeal to people because yeah, it's something softer and really pretty on the eyes. So Lisa, I hope you like this look and I hope you enjoy this video. I really have been enjoying playing with mineral based products again, and I think I'll definitely continue my routine. Like I said, the mineral concealer from Lily Lolo I absolutely love with the Kosas BB Burst, so that'll get continued use. And yeah, Soft Brown I think will get a lot of use and kind of day-to-day basis. Like I said, it's like a wash over the lids. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed. Please leave any future requests for videos down below. Any questions, leave down below. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in my next video.